Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins of the Combat Radio. And today, we look at the burning topic. And the question is, it's on many, many people's list. Or mind. I'm not talking about list, minds. I'm thinking about lists. We're talking about minds. Was Canelo Alvarez versus Sergey Kovalev fixed? That's the burning question. The question that's being raised, the topic that's being raised. Okay, so somebody mentioned it in one of my videos. And first of all, how rude of me. It's Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio. It's the like and subscribe and comment and share. If you have not subscribed but you enjoy the content, then please kindly do so by hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. Okay, that said, the burning topic was Canelo Alvarez versus Sergey Kovalev fixed. Okay, so without much further ado, as you know by now, most likely, Saul Canelo Alvarez finished Sergey Kovalev in the last minute of the 11th round. Was that a finishing barrage? Well, it wasn't really a barrage, it was a right, I think, which started the rot. Then a left, and then finished with a right. Could it have been that one? Could be. Looks like it. Okay, so let's go into some of the comments I've seen around the interwebs. Okay, so what is this one? Okay, let's go into this one by Norris Lurker. Okay, and what did he say? Okay, what a bloody disgrace to boxing. This was fixed in the boardroom with all parties months ago, mind you. Kovalev may as well have held his left glove up his what? Oh dear. Up his derriere, so that he could get hit with that right hand. This fight has lowered my estimation of Canelo as well. All of Kovalev's so-called blows were aimed at his gloves or fresh air. The big payday ripoff. To a genuine boxing fan, as soon as this matchup was announced, it was obvious that the fix was in. My. The longer this farce went on, the more obvious it became. I'm off to watch some back episodes of Big Time Wrestling. Oh dear, don't tell me we've lost a boxing fan. Okay. Oh, that one's not pertinent. Canelo was visualizing Oscar's face on Kovalev throughout that fight. He's alluding to the bad feeling, the perception of bad feeling betwixt from Canelo to Oscar. That's another story. Boring fight, says Trevor. Boring fight. It looked to me as though, better idea. I like the whole damn thing. Yeah, boring fight. Looked to me as though Kovalev was holding all his power back. Looked pretty obvious to me, with just touching jabs and no power shots to speak of. The final result looked sus. Hands completely dropped while turning away from the shots on the ropes. Scores at the time of stoppage was 96, 94, 96, 94, 95, 95. To guess who? Don't know what fight they were watching. Anyway, peace. Yeah, I have to come in on that. The scores were somewhat ridiculous. How How the judges could have had Kovalev ahead at the point of stoppage is nonsensical to me. Makes no sense whatsoever. Kovalev was clearly winning that fight, outscoring Canelo in almost every round. Certainly for the vast majority of rounds. Not every round, but the vast majority of rounds, Kovalev clearly was outscoring Canelo. So how two judges, it was a good point, how two judges had it at 96, 94, 96, 94 is beyond any reasonable comprehension. And even the draw, to say they were drawing, that would be a far stretch. Kovalev easily won 75% of those rounds, outpointing Canelo Alvarez. The knockout was indisputed. Clearly, there was a knockout. We saw that. But to say that Canelo was winning that fight is beyond reprehensible, beyond logic. We're supposed to be dealing in logic, aren't we? I thought we were dealing in logic. Are we not dealing in logic? Are we not dealing in logic? Okay, let me carry on. That was a fixed fight. Kovalev had no intention to win after cashing in 12.5 million. Well, you see, I'm not mocking the speculation of a fix, because I've had intelligent people approach me and ask me if it was a fix. Do I think it was a fix? Well, listen, my position is this. Let me highlight the one I just read. I watched that fight last night. It's 5 a.m., 5 to 6 a.m. UK. Yeah, it was between 5 and started around 5 a.m. and finished around 6 a.m. UK time. I was tired. Wasn't watching the damn thing properly. When I rewatched the thing today, I was still tired. Well, yesterday. It depends on when you see the damn video. Anyway, yeah, I watched it the following day and was still tired. So I'm going to have to watch it a third time. But the second time looked different to the first time to me. It was clearer to me that Kovalev was winning at least 75% of that fight. Do I think it was a fix? Well, like I said, I don't really believe in conspiracy theories in general, but conspiracies do happen from time to time. Was there a conspiracy? Was the fix in? Well, like I said, I'm gonna have to watch it a third time. But to me, it looked like Kovalev outpointed Canelo, and Canelo was pressuring Kovalev, pressuring him just with that forward movement. Kovalev had a fight 10 weeks prior. Canelo had put the Canelo weight restrictions in place. Go and see my previous video. One of my previous videos about the weight restrictions imposed by the Canelo rather. So, yeah. Kovalev, maybe age was a factor. I think age was a factor. Weight restriction. Kovalev said, nah, it's no problem. I get into the ring at 185, but was he being truthful? Was he weight restricted? Did the weight restriction, and if so, did the weight restriction impinge on his performance? Did the age of Kovalev impinge on his performance? Okay, where are we now? Switched over to Twitter. It was fixed in the sense that Kovalev is a murderous puncher and was not going for the KO at all. Knowing that he was not going to get a decision win versus the cash cow in Canelo. Nobody's disputing the fact that the ending was legit, but Kovalev did not come to fight tonight, says unknown entity. That's a good name. Virgin v Chad says, was fight fixed? Is Canelo versus Kovalev a fixed fight? Is Canelo versus Kovalev a fixed fight. He repeats himself. I don't know why he did that. Made me repeat him as well. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. What is this? Is this a poll? Is this a poll? Well, let me say no. Or let me, just for the hell of it, yeah, let me say no. What's the poll? The poll says 51% of people in this poll thought the fight was fixed. Damn. Can't be overlooked. A lot of people are very suspect about the fight, but this guy echoes my sentiment perfectly. Flat Earth Sports News says, going to rewatch the Canelo v Kovalev fight because I was too tired last night to decide if it was fixed or not. Let me give him a thumbs up. And don't forget to thumbs up this video either, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be talking about this further clearly tonight. What's the date? Monday, the 4th of November. Mark it in your calendar. Boxing Talk with Rafi. 9:45 p.m. Monday, the 4th of November. 9:45 p.m. UK time. Make the adjustments wherever you may be. Okay, so it's Boxing Talk with No, this is Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comment, it's the share, and it is that hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. Was the fight fix? Was the fix in? That's the question. Was the fix in? It's Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comment, it's the shares. And I'm out. Much like Kovalev.